Namaskar friends, we discuss about the 1 and onto function. I think one or two sums in this method are remaining. Now first we discuss the question number 4 and next one fifth, but fifth one is already explained in exercise 1.2 fx equal to x cube, right? So only one sums are remaining in this method. Then we start the new method. Okay, first we write the question number 4. Look your exercise. Question number 4. F is the function from R to open interval -1 to 1. Look your question. Show that the function f from R to open interval -1 to 1 defined by fx equal to x plus, here the function fx equal to x upon 1 plus modulus x. Okay, here we prove 1 and onto function. Now we discuss 1 and onto. Look the question. Now first we discuss 1 question, right? Method number 1. Okay, look here. First method, we place the different value of R, different value of R domain, right? Put here, suppose we place 1, so function here, put here x equal to 1, so 1 upon 1 plus 1, answer 1 by 2. Put here suppose 0, so answer will be 0. And here -1, so numerator -1, denominator modulus -1, so answer again -1 upon 2, right? So here the different value and different answer also here. Okay, so dash dash dash, write your statement. If every x1 x2 belongs to R, x1 is not equal to x2, implies fx1 is not equal to fx2. Okay, fx1 is not equal to fx2, so 1 function possible. Now here we apply second method also in a 1 function. Now look here, method number 2. Every x1 x2 belongs to R, fx1 equal to fx2, fx1 equal to fx2. Here two possibilities here. Why? Because modulus is given. First, if x greater than 0, and second, x less than 0. If x less than 0, then what's the fx1? x1 upon 1 plus x1 equal to x2 upon 1 plus x2. And if x less than 0, so x1 upon 1 minus x1 and x2 upon 1 minus x2, because in denominator here modulus is given in a function. Look this question here. Here two possibility, right? Okay, now we calculate cross multiplication and find answer. And find the answer. Now 1 plus x2 multiplied by here, 1 plus x1 multiplied by x2. Okay, now x1 into this one. So x1 into 1 plus x2 equal to x2 into 1 plus x1. Here x1 into 1 minus x2 equal to x2 into 1 minus x1. Okay, now open the bracket, x1 plus x1 x2 equal to x2 plus x1 x2. x1 x2 same term cancel. Okay, here x1 minus x1 x2 equal to x2 minus x1 x2. Again same term cancel in both the side. So what's the remaining? x1 equal to x2, that means possible 1 function. Again here x1 x2 x1 equal to x2, so here 1 function is possible. Is that clear? So you can write last statement, 1 function is possible. Now we discuss the onto function. Onto function. Now our method number one. Method number one, range of the function and codomain are equal. Check the range here. Here, check your range. Look here. We find the three values. If we put 1, answer 1 by 2. If we put 0, answer 0. If you put -1, answer -1 by 2. You can put different value of r. Different value of r here. Numerator is smaller than denominator because numerator is x and denominator is 1 plus modulus x. So always the denominator greater of the numerator. Right? So answer is always smaller than 1 and greater than -1. So your answer, you can put different value, any value of r, but your answer is always the number line between -1 to 1. Between -1 to 1, not exactly 1 possible and not exactly -1 also possible. Right? You can put any different value of r, but answer always the between the value of -1 to 1. This one. Okay? Is that clear? So our range and codomain are equal. Right? So range and codomain are equal, therefore onto function. But here the second method is very important. Second method is very important. We write the first statement. There exists y belongs to open interval -1 to 1 such that fx equal to y. Such that fx equal to y. Now here the again two possibility. If x greater than 0 and if x less than 0. If x greater than 0, then fx is x upon 1 plus x equal to y. And x less than 0, that means x upon 1 minus x is equal to y. Now we try to simplifying and subject your x. Now 1 plus x multiply here, x equal to y plus xy. Again 1 minus x multiply by here, x equal to y minus xy. Okay, now xy take left side, so x minus xy equal to y. Again xy take right left side, so x plus xy equal to y. Clear? Now x is the common, so 1 minus y equal to y. And here again x common, 1 plus y equal to y. Now 1 minus y and 1 plus y right denominator. So x equal to y upon 1 minus y. X equal to y upon 1 plus y. Right? Now right answer, both common answer. So x equal to y upon 1 plus modulus y. Is that clear? Now you can put the different value of y belongs to -1 to 1. Because here y belongs to open interval -1 to 1. So denominator, here the modulus, so denominator never can be 0. So here the value of x always belongs to r. Always belongs to domain. Is that clear? So here the onto function is possible. Is that clear? So here the student, our first method in the first chapter, relation and function, completed. Right? Now we start the second method. Which method second? I think discuss the composition of two function. Look here, composition of two function. We discuss this method. Just hold it in your textbook. Open your, this one here. Look this topic number 1.4, composition of function and invertible function. Here we discuss the composition of function. Now what is the meaning of composition function? Here now we discuss the two function. First function f and second function g. Composite the two function f and g. You can write here f o g or GOF. Anyone, whichever is possible, right? The composition of two functions, say if we have two function f and g, the composition of two functions says fog, here the o, smaller letter o, fog or gof, right? Now we explain how is it possible fog or gof, right? Now look this figure. Look this figure. This one is definition. First we discuss the general definition. Here the function f from a to b and g is the function from b to c. B the two function. Then the composition of f and g denoted by gof also and fog also. If you can write gof, so function from a to c, and gofx equal to g of fx, and it's your Venn diagram. Now look in your notebook. Now we discuss FOG and GOF by my method, my own method, right? Here first we write function f is the function from A to B. Look the student clearly, very easy topic. And another function g is the function from C to D, right? Here we have total two functions. Okay, so function f domain is A, codomain is B, function g domain is C, codomain is D, right? Okay, now we draw the here Venn diagram in both function. First function f, this domain, codomain, and function is f. Okay, now we draw the function g here. Okay, function f and g. Here the domain C, codomain is D. Is that clear? Okay. Now generally, what about the rules in function? Generally, we put the functions fx in value of x, we take the domain, right? You can put the x in a domain. We can choose value of a. Here a function of f domain is a. And answer we give the codomain fx, right? It is called codomain fx, and you get the answer fx. Also it is called range. Also it is called range. Here we got the answer fx. It is called range. Range of f. Is that clear? Here range of fx, range of f is the subset of B, otherwise equal the codomain. Range of f always equal to codomain, otherwise the subset. Okay. Now what's the condition of the composite function? If, remember the student, if range of the function is the subset of codomain, subset of domain, subset of domain of another function g. This is the most important condition. If the function of f, range of f is the subset of domain of g, that means all the value of range of f are included in the domain of g. Included domain of g. So you can put here fx, right? Our concept is what? Again repeat. Here the function f, you can put the value of x in a function f. We got the answer fx, right? It is called range. Now check your answer. Range, all the values of range is the subset of domain of g. If yes, then fx value put in a function g. Put in a function g. So you can write here g of fx. You can write here g of fx. So it is called composite function of g of fx. It is called composite function of g of fx. Otherwise, you can write here g of fx. Both are same. So when g of fx is possible, when range of f is the subset of domain of g. Is that clear? So range of f is the subset of domain of G. So GOF is possible. Okay, now our concept is what? GOF function. Whenever you can write here any type of function, first we write the domain and second we write the codomain. So here the GOF function, what's the domain? So you can start here, right? And last one we got answer in D, codomain. So GOF function's domain is A and codomain is B, right? So GOF function from A to D, right? So this one is important and GOFX is also important. Is that clear? So it is called GOFX. Again repeat. Now we discuss FOG. Now we discuss FOG. Look here in your notebook. G function from C to D and F function from A to B. Here we take the two different functions. Both are domain and codomain are different. Both are domain. Here G function's domain C, F function is domain A. Both are different and codomain are also different. Now again we repeat the definition and figure. Now look here. This one is G function, domain C, codomain D. Now we draw the Venn diagram of F function. Right, domain A, codomain B. Okay, now function is G. Now here X belongs to C. Now you can put X value in a G function. So you get the answer GX. Is that clear? Okay, it is called range of G. It is called range of G. Now our condition is what? Now all the elements of range of G is the present in set A. That means range of G is the subset of domain of F. Range of G is the subset of domain of F if otherwise not possible. If range of G is not a function subset of domain of F, so then after not calculate any calculation of composite function, right? This is the most important condition. So range of G is the subset of domain of F. So you can put here Gx. Now put Gx value in function fx. So you can write here f of Gx, right? Exactly same. Here you can put x value in function G. You get the answer Gx. Now continue. If range of G is the subset of domain of F, so you can write here Gx. For the function fx, Gx is called x. Now Gx put in function fx in place of x, so you can write here f of Gx. Okay, f of Gx is say also f of Gx. Otherwise, f of Gx. Is that clear? Okay, student. Do you understood? Okay, so here are the two types of composite function, FOG and GOF, right? In each and every sum, if domain of G and domain of F are different, codomain of first function G and codomain of second function F are also different, so you can first verify. First we check this condition. Then after calculate FOG or GOF, whichever is possible. But when the domain of both the function and codomain of both the function are same, we can never check the condition here. We can never check this condition. You can directly solve FOG and GOF. We have explained. I think one of the example also given. Look at textbook. Yeah, example definition 8 completed. Okay, now we discuss example number 15. Example number 15. Look here. F is the function from 2, 3, 4, 5 domain, 3, 4, 5, 9 codomain. First we draw the Venn diagram. Example number 15. F is the function from 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Just hold it. Yeah. 3, sorry. 4, 5. And codomain 3, 4, 5, 9. Right? First we draw the Venn diagram. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. And codomain 3, 4, 5, 9. This here the relation F. Now which type of relation? Look at your textbook. F2 answer 3, F3 answer 4. Right? Okay. F2 answer is 3. F3 answer is 4. Okay. Then F4 answer is 5 and F5 answer is also 5. So here range of F equal to 3, 4, 5. Is that clear? Okay. 9 is not in your range. Codomain is right, but not in your range because F2 answer 3, F3 answer 4, F4 answer 5, F5 answer 5. 9 is not any one answer. Okay. Now the function G. Okay. G function is 3, 4, 5, 9. 3, 4, 5, 9. Right. And here codomain is 7, 11 and 15. 7, 11 and 15. Now draw the Venn diagram here for the function G. 3, 4, 5, 9. 7, 11 and 15. Okay. Now what's the answer G function? G3 and G4 are 7 and remaining answer 11. Okay. G3 answer is 7, G4 answer is 7, G5 answer is 11 and G9 answer is also 11. Okay. Now check your range here. Range of G. Answer 7 and 11. Now check whatever is possible. FOG possible or GOF is possible. Right. First we check here range of F. First one. Range of F 3, 4, 5 is the subset of codomain of G. Yeah. So here range of F is the subset of domain of G because 3, 4, 5 are included. Right? Okay. So you can put this all the value here. It is called Fx. Right? Now put Fx here relation G. For the G function, here Fx is say X. You can say GOFX. Right? So GOFX is possible. GOF function. Now GOF function is domain. Start here 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And ending the codomain is here 7, 11 and 15. This is the GOF function. Now we discuss GOF function. Put the different value. We can calculate here. Look here. GOF2. First one. GOF2. So you can write here G of F2. So what's the answer F2 here? Look here. F2 answer is 3. And G3 answer is 7. Okay. Look here. G3 answer is 7. Another calculate. Now second value GOF3. So G of F3. F3 answer is 4. And G4 answer is again 7. Now we calculate GOF4. So G of F4. So F4 answer is 5. And G5 answer is 11. Our answer is only 7, 11 and 15. Not more than these are 3 values. Okay. So now G of F5. Now G of F5 F5 answer again 5, and G5 answer is, what's the answer? G5. G of F5. Yeah. G of F5. Okay. So F5 answer is, G5 answer is again 11. Yeah. Only we can put here 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So G5 answer is again this one. Is that clear? So our answer is only and only 7, 11. Okay. Is that clear? So GOF is possible. Now check FOG is possible or not. FOG is possible or not. Here GOF whenever is possible, when range of F is the subset of domain of G. Now converse this one. Range of G. Range of G is what? Yeah, 7 and 11. Range of G is only and only 7 and 11. Is the subset of domain of F. Domain of F is here 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 7, 11 is not in domain of F. So range of G is not a subset of domain of F. That means FOG is not possible. FOG whenever is possible, our concept is what? So range of G is the subset of domain of F. So FOG possible. But here range of G is element 7, 11. Domain of elements is 2, 3, 4, 5. So not containing any one element. So here FOG is not possible. Is that clear? Okay. Now more sum calculate in next lecture. Here the lecture completed. Okay. Thank you very much.